concentration, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. He's coming. We got double up. Take two of them.
Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, I'm coming. Big. SOS.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Pick the edge. Come. Check 31.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Slam. He's coming. Double up. King.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 3. 36. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check nine. Out.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
93.
From the gun, it's Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mike. Move on. Watch the pass.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 37, check 37.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. And he throws him in. It's McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Now spin. Watch the safety creep. Kill. No spacing.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Set! Block 80!
50, check right.
50.
50's the mic. 50's the
Block 80.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 48 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, 7:34. Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Lucky.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Now. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. I'm coming after you. 6-1, later 1.
On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You're mine.
Carr to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. McCaffrey. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Complete to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tight right. 4 down. Alert.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Carr going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We're good. You ready? Ready, 1, 2, 1. Come to my work. Mike 5-4.
Throwing now is Carr. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And an alley to run. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Down. 180. Check 55. Mike. 3 bud.
Carr now on 1st down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This will be Carr. Tyrell Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
For the guys on defense, this has been a physically taxing drive, but it's also hurt them mentally because they just gave up another first down, and now they're confronted with how do we stop these guys and get off the field.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
What down? 185. 54. One, later one. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Sponge.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
66.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Christian Kirk, 34 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Mike's 54, 694.
Carr now to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. 734. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Hey, exit. 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike, down. 180. 55. Now watch one, watch one. Tight dog, tight dog. White. 808.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
Hey, alert. Check your hot read. 25, check 25, check 25. Check. Back. Watch, twist.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Black 20. Ball. Watch out. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Undercrunch. Check 52. Snickers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell... all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You go tight. You got Jack 16. You got tight right there.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Roethlisberger now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Back
to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Like 80. Like 50. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Like 50, like 50. Hey, orbit. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to tie things up in the final minute. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
50. Check 99. Check 99. 61. Matchbox lights. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 26. Check 26. Kill, 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 kill. Slam, slam, slam. Check 50. Check 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This to advance to the divisional round. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Switch. Check nickel. Watch twist. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Watch the screen. Check 24. Double. Check. Pick the edge. Check 31.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about a yard and a half. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
What can Carr do now with his drive? That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Raiders. 180. Check 55 to Mike. 29. I'm going to run you.
On 1st down, Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's McCaffrey. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Break down. 180. 54. All in the right team shoulder. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a run with McCaffrey. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.